The National Guard says about 400 people have been airlifted to safety so far. More heavy rain, though, is expected there this morning, which could really complicate the efforts to find any survivors.
Meteorologist Scott Withers is in Feisty, Kentucky, right there on the ground in the middle of that devastation. Good morning to you, Scott. What do we know at this hour?
Yeah, hey, good morning, Rob. Right now, we've got another flood watch for this region. It's hard to believe, but the National Weather Service issuing that. We had some heavy rains last night. We're expecting some more. The rain clouds are starting to build right now, so we're going to see some rain this morning. As you said, this is Feisty, Kentucky, and I'm in what used to be a neighborhood. You can see behind me the foundation of house after house after house, all just washed away. There were residents in these houses. Some of them were washed away and killed, and this is the culprit. Right over here, you can see just a small little creek. Calm right now. You can't believe that this caused all the devastation, but it rose quickly and just destroyed this neighborhood.
Rescue crews search from the air, looking for any survivors from the cataclysmic floods that devastated eastern Kentucky. A family of 5, including an 83-year-old woman, lifted off the roof of their house as floodwaters surround it. 1,400 people have been rescued, half by helicopter. On the ground, the search turns grim. Crews finding and retrieving the bodies of dozens confirmed dead. The morgue already overrun. The state bringing in a refrigerator truck.
We know of more bodies that have already been discovered, so it's going to continue to grow.
The floodwaters decimated the infrastructures throughout the region, washing out dozens of bridges. 10,000 people are without power, and it could be for days. The poles and transformers washed away. Entire neighborhoods disappeared. Some homes floating away down the river.
There's nothing left. Everything's destroyed. I don't know what we're going to do now.
President Biden approved a major disaster declaration, allowing federal funds to pour in to help with the recovery efforts. Residents living in temporary shelters.
I had no idea how fast and how deep that would get. Just have to take one day at a time. It's the only thing I know to do.
Emergency officials pleading with residents to seek higher ground. Governor Beshear sharing the bad weather news. More heavy rain heading towards the already flood-ravaged areas.
We've just gotten our newest weather report, and it is really tough. More rain is expected throughout eastern Kentucky.
The heavily saturated ground won't be able to absorb any more water, and the rains could trigger mudslides.
Yeah, so the rains are going to start here any minute. The good news is that they're going to let up later this afternoon, Rob. They are going to return, unfortunately, later this week. This area does not need any more rain, but with the weather pattern that we've got, all of the storms are just going to keep kind of training through here for the next few weeks. And the other bad news is the governor saying it could take weeks to locate all of the victims' bodies, Rob.
It is staggering if you think about it. The governor saying that days after the initial flooding, hundreds of people, not a few, hundreds, are still unaccounted for. It's just completely devastated. Meteorologist Scott Withers reporting live there on the ground this morning in Kentucky. Scott, thank you.